In this video, I'm going to show you how to land your first AI agency client in 2026. If you're new to this channel, my name is Mo. I build and sell AI systems to local business owners for $300 to $500 per month. I can show you some proof. You can see here is my Stripe account, and I have a ton of 300 pounds per month payment, which is about $400 per month, subscription payments from my clients who I have sold these AI systems to. And I started selling the system just a month ago, and I'm already at about $10,000 per month. All right. Now, I have documented the entire journey on my YouTube channel. You can go back and watch my previous videos if you want to. And if you're someone who wants to start and scale your AI agency, then this video will help you get your first client. If you do exactly what I tell you today in this video, I can guarantee you that you will land your first client within a week. All right. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. All right. So the first thing that you need to understand before you can land your first client is having an offer that you can sell to a cold audience. All right. Think about it. When you start out, you want to acquire clients for free. So what do? You do cold calls, you do cold emails to business owners in order to set up a sales meeting, an appointment, right? Now, when you are trying to sell to people coming from cold calls or cold emails, you cannot sell a couple $1,000 high ticket offer because they simply don't know and trust you enough to give you that kind of money to work with you. Very simple, right? Now, that doesn't mean that you cannot sell high ticket AI agency services. You absolutely can, but it requires you to have some social proof, some case studies, some results, some testimonials. These kind of sales assets actually help you warm up your leads and take them to a stage where they are actually willing to pay you high ticket for your services. But when you're starting out, you don't have any of this stuff, all right? You don't have any of these sales assets when you're starting out, right? So you need to come up with an offer that is an easy yes, all right? That is relatively low ticket, that doesn't require the business owner to think much before saying yes to you. So how does that offer look like? Let me show you my offer so that you guys can understand like how you can build an offer that you can easily sell to a cold audience. So here's my offer, all right? I help window cleaning businesses get more jobs booked with an AI customer engine that can act and talk like a real human being and follow up with leads until they book an appointment. I will build this entire AI system for free. You only pay a small monthly subscription fee for the software and AI token cost. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to business owners and telling them like, hey man, do you need more book jobs? If yes, then I can help you get more book jobs by building you an AI system that can work all your leads all by itself automatically without any human involvement. And I'm going to build this entire AI system for you for free, and you just have to pay me a small subscription fee. All right. That is basically my offer. It is working pretty well. You can see like I signed up a ton of clients within the first month of launching this offer. Now, there are a couple of key elements that make it a great offer that you can actually sell to people coming from cold calls or cold emails. First of all, this is a low ticket offer. You're not charging an expensive setup fee for a couple $1,000s. Even if you're charging $300 or $500 per month for the subscription, it is not a lot of money to local business owners. All right. So they don't require you to show a lot of proof or case studies or results before giving you a yes. So it'll be a lot easier for you to sell. Secondly, the structure of the offer makes it a no-brainer. This is a free setup plus subscription type offer. You're literally building out their entire system for free. It'd cost them a couple $1,000s to do it on their own. So it is a steal when you do it for free for them, right? You're essentially eliminating the risk factor for the business owners by making the setup cost free. Like if they were to invest a couple $1,000s to build a system for them, like they're taking a huge risk for a system that might or might not work for them, right? So when you're doing it for free, like it is risk free for them. Like even if it doesn't work out for them, they don't lose a lot of money. Also, this is a completely done for you service, which means the business owners don't have to figure it out by themselves. They're very busy people. They hate it when they have to learn a new technology or have to figure something out on their own. What they basically want is they want a solution that can solve their problem without them doing anything. All right. And that's exactly why we will be doing done for you setup for these business owners. Now, you might be thinking, how does it make sense to do free done for you setups and charge a small subscription fee? Like, how do we make it profitable? Like, if we are doing done for you free setups for all our clients, wouldn't it make the fulfillment harder for you? Well, the way we make this profitable and the way we make this fulfillment easier is by working with business owners in the same niche. All right. So if you choose to work with dental practices, you're only going to sell your AI solution to dental practices. If you choose to work with plumbers, you're just going to work with plumbers and sell them the solution. Like otherwise you cannot make it work. You cannot sell to dental practices today and plumbers tomorrow. All right. Your fulfillment will become a nightmare. What you need to do is you need to choose a niche. You need to choose an industry and build a solution for that specific niche and sell to them. Because when you do that, you will be able to productize your service and sell it to as many clients as you want to. You will be able to build a snapshot, build a system once, and then every single time you have a new client, you just will install the system, install the snapshot in their account, and customize it a little bit for that specific business. All right. That's how you can do free done for you setup for all your clients. And trust me, when you do done for you setups for all your clients, your retention is going to be amazing. People won't cancel your subscription because they will have a done for you setup, like entire custom system built for their business. They will be using it. And once they start using it, it will be very hard for them to move away from your system and, build something on their own. All right. Even if they want to, like, it'll be very expensive as well to build this system and replicate the system on their own. So you're going to have a very good retention and very low churn. From an offer standpoint, this is an S tier offer. Nobody in the market is doing done for you free setups like this for them. So when you go to business owners and tell them like, hey, I'm going to build an entire system like this for you, for your business for free, you're going to get a lot of people interested in your offer, right? I call this like a foot in the door type offer. Like you offer something crazy to get your foot in the door. And once you have got them on the sales call with you and you show them the system and they see the value in the offer, they see the ROI, they are sold, then you basically explain to them like, hey, as promised, I'm going to do the entire setup for free. You only have to pay $300 per month for basically the software and the AI token cost that I'm going to bear on my end. All right. So that is basically how it's going to work. So when you're starting out your AI agency and you want to get your first client, I would suggest you to do free done for you setup plus subscription type offer. It will be a lot easier for you to get your foot in the door, get a sales call booked, and then you can sell them on a monthly subscription. All right. Now, once you get your first couple of clients, I would highly suggest you to get them on a Zoom call with you and get a testimonial from them, because you don't want to be doing cold outreach for a long time. What you want to do is you want to move from cold outreach and start doing paid ads instead, because when you start doing paid ads, you will be able to scale faster and automate your entire sales call booking process. All right. You can spend as much money as you want to on Facebook ads and get as many booked calls as you want. But to do that, you need some case studies, some testimonials, some results. All right. So the goal here is to basically start getting some of your first clients with cold outreach. And then once you get some clients from cold outreach, you can get some testimonials, some reviews from them, some case studies from them. And then you can use those case studies to close clients that are coming from paid ads, right? So that is the ultimate goal, to run Facebook ads, because with Facebook ads, like, you can spend as much money as you want to and get as many booked calls as humanly possible, right? There is no limit. But with cold outreach, like, you're going to be spending a lot of time doing like these cold calls or cold emails. Like, that is not worth your time when you start making some money and when you start having some clients here and there and you have some testimonials. So with paid ads, it typically costs $50 to $60 per booked call. Of course, it depends on the industry, but in general, it will be around that number. And let's say you have 60% show up rate on your sales call. That means you will spend $100 per showed call. All right. So if you can close 1 in every 3 clients that you get on a sales call with for a $300 per month subscription offer, then that means your customer acquisition cost, your CAC, will be $300 for a $300 per month subscription offer. So basically, if you can get a customer and that customer stays with you for 12 months, paying you $300 per month, you're making $3,600 from one client that you spend $300 to acquire, which means your ROAS, your return on ad spend, will be 12x, which is pretty great, right? So you can make paid ads work really well if you just have, like, some testimonials, some case studies that you can show to people, right? You just need some social proof. And once you have some social proof from your clients that came from cold outreach, you can start running paid ads and your acquisition process will be much faster. You can scale much faster. All right. Now, one last quick strategy I want to share with you guys today before I end this video is you can partner up with your current clients and ask them for referrals in exchange for a commission. All right. Most of these business owners, they have their own network of business owners who are probably operating in a similar niche, but they have a business in a different city or different state. So if you ask them for referral, it is very likely that they're going to have someone who might want your solution, who are in the same industry, right? So if you ask for referral, like you will get a ton of people, and especially if you incentivize them to give you referrals, like you're going to get a lot of business from them. And trust me, these referral leads are the easiest lead that you will ever get. Like it's very easy to close these leads because they have already heard good things about you from people that they already know and trust. So asking referrals from your existing clients, it can be a really easy strategy for you to get a couple of clients. All right. Anyway, so that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you got some value out of this video. If you like this, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Ciao.